I was in the Sunni Triangle in Iraq. So we were at Al-Assad, which was the major base in Iraq when I was there. That was kind of the hotbed when I was there in 2004. That's where a lot of the fighting was going on. I was over there for, I think it was my 36th day. And I was on, I think it was our 28th or 29th mission when I got hit. It was a react mission. And I'd had a bad feeling before we ever even went out to this place. Walked over to my Hummer, the lead Hummer, and kicked the driver out. It was a good buddy of mine. He was like, no, I got it. I was like, get over. I was on the radio with my right hand, driving with my left hand. That's why my left hand took so much damage. In the perimeter of this whole place, there was just one part that was about, I'd say 60 or 80 yards long. It was soft sand. And so right before I hit that soft patch, I closed my eyes because it was like, I don't know, I just knew that was it. And then that was it. It blew up right underneath me. It blew me out of the Hummer. So I got home, back to the States. I think it was a day and a half, 2 days later. And most of that time was spent in the air. And they moved me to San Antonio to Brooke Army Medical Center. And I was actually one of the first Marines to go to Brooke Army. I was in BAMC for, I think it was about 16 or 17 months. It was really hard for me to say goodbye to the Marine Corps. Even though once a Marine, always a Marine. Being third generation Marine and carrying on a family legacy, and it was really, really, I loved the Marines. I still do, always will. It will always be a part of me. I would have been a lifer, no doubt. I loved it. Just getting out in the world was just totally uncomfortable, totally out. I literally felt like an alien in my own country. Out of place, didn't belong. Just wanted to be in a black hole. So when I was given the opportunity to come participate at the Center for BrainHealth for SMART training, I know I've never gained knowledge like that and thoroughly enjoyed it, ever, with anything. So I didn't know it was a possibility to rework your brain to benefit yourself. And having PTSD and TBI, being diagnosed with both of those, the best part for me was to really get the knowledge and learn, hey, you don't have to be this hermit, closed in, feel uncomfortable or feel on edge all the time person. I had no idea that you could retrain your brain and that there's things I can do to make myself better that SMART training helped me with, and realize it's okay for me to learn to think in different ways and get outside my comfort zone, because you can grow and expand that way. And then in the same time, you gain a lot more knowledge, you take a lot more in. Out of all the drugs I did and all the people I talked to, this helped tenfold. It was 5 days, and this was tenfold better than all the other stuff. SMART training could almost be considered like a weapon, like a special weapon for our men and women that are going to go over and fight. I think it should be mandatory training. I mean, what more powerful weapon do we all have than our brain?